Tell me about your typical day.
As a chef, we have very typical day from morning to evening. Firstly, as a chef, I have to arrive early in the morning. I arrive the kitchen at 8 a.m. in the morning, and I used to check the kitchen, which is ready for the serving. Later, I used to check the ingredients which are available in the stock, and I used to discuss with my head chef regarding um, the special dietary or the special dishes or any adjustment is required or not. After that, during serving, I manage the line cooks for serving the dish, which required which are meeting the quality standards before leaving the kitchen. Then I also get into the assist to the cooking in the peak hours, and also I check the stocks. If any stock is going less, I used to order the stock. At the afternoon, after completion of the lunch rush, we clean the kitchen. In the afternoon, we plan for the dinner, which are very difficult and complicated and complex dishes we prepared in the dinner section. After completion of the dinner, we used to clean the kitchen, and we at the end of the day we used to discuss the performance of the day's performance with the teammates, and we used to plan for the next day. At the end, my job is very dedicating
Okay.
dedicating and incredibly rewarding the customer satisfaction. The customers enjoy our meal, which we provide, which we have crafted.
Okay. What do you do first when start work?
While starting my work, I used to get my dress, like I used to wear apron as a chef. Later, I enter into the kitchen and I wash my clothes, my hands with hot soapy water properly. Later, I check all the refrigerator, deep freezers, cold room, whatever the equipment in there. I used to check all the readings and record in the record or the log. Later, I used to check the kitchen bench tops, if the kitchen is clean or neat. After I check the ingredients which are available in the stock, which is ready for the cooking. I discuss the with the line staff, and also I give some instructions to the preparation staff also. After that, I used to, if any stock is less, I used to go order for it with it. I also discuss with my head chef regarding the special dishes or any adjustments required. That's it.
Okay. Have you resolved a conflict with a supplier and customer or work colleague?
Based on the situation, I used to deal with supplier, customer, or my work colleague. First of all, I want to explain if I got conflict with the supplier. If whenever I got the conflict with my supplier, I used to discuss with him in a very friendly manner, in a professional way. I used to discuss with him regarding any damages or any delivery delay. I used to contact with the supplier, and I asked the reason why it get delayed or any damaged products will occur, or if the product is in poor quality, whatever is there. I used to discuss with him. I used to hear the prescription from his side also, and we used to come negotiation to the work, and we used to discuss each other what the problem, and we will sort out the issue as early as possible. And I record the issue whatever happened right now. That this way I used to discuss with the supplier. If I got conflict with my work colleague, I used to talk with him separately and privately, and I used to listen his words properly without interrupting him. And I would say him, this is the workplace, not to get aggressive or not to get disappointed whatever will happen in the work, because no, we don't want to disturb the work which are happening in the kitchen. So if any conflict with others, we used to discuss and we used to sort out in a friendly manner, and we don't repeat it again. If any conflict with the customers, I used to discuss first of all, I want to listen what the customer is saying without interruption. Later, I agree whatever the customer is saying, is whether the dish is not cooked properly, whether the serving is late, whatever, I used to agree with him. Later, I used to mm, uh, ask him whether he want to get a new meal or he want to get a refund. Based on his reply, I used to talk with my manager and a head chef. I provided him. Later, I will take feedback from the customer. At last, I want to follow up the customer because customer satisfaction is more important for us. In this ways, I used to solve the conflict with my customers, suppliers, and my work colleagues.
Yeah, okay. How do you control the wastage?
Yes, there are a lot of things to control the wastage. Mainly, I want to discuss. Mainly, I want to say FIFO method, which is very important in the kitchen. That is first in, first out. Whenever the stock came, we have to use the first stock. We have to give first preference to the first stock only. Then only the next stock will be added into it. In this way, this is the main use. We can control the waste. Next thing, we don't do over ordering. This is the second one. And third one is we have to maintain a portion. That is, we have to use measuring tools and measuring equipment to serve the food in a quantity so that we can reduce maximum wastage.
Okay.
In this way, we can
Yeah. Who is
reduce the
responsible for
wastage.
health and safety at workplace?
Well, everyone who is working in a kitchen in a workplace is responsible for health and safety because it is moral and ethically is required. In the workplace, one chef should have the food and safety supervised certificate so that the kitchen will run smoothly and effectively.
Yeah. How do you record income and expenses?
As a show chef, I don't want to record any income and expenditure because it's not related to my work.
Okay.
As a show chef, I only make a file of invoices and purchase orders which we do ordering, which we want to order for future references only. We preserve that list only.
Okay. Oh, what affects when you make a rooster?
Well, making a roaster will affect to run the kitchen very effectively and smoothly. Roasting is a crucial part in the kitchen environment because if you right now in these days the roasting is making very simple because everything is getting online. In previous days we have to maintain one book, we have to do some things. That is, we have to mention his name, her name, and we have to calculate the days where he got the leave. In roasting, we mainly focused on the public holidays and the weekends or any special days because in that case we have the rush so that we plan according to it.
Yeah. How you coordinate with the other colleagues?
In kitchen, we coordinate with my colleagues in a very friendly manner, and I used to guide them in a proper way so that they can also be very friendly with me, and we never go with the misunderstanding. So we communicate with each other very properly so that we both cannot get a misunderstanding. That's it.
Yeah. How you have helped your work colleague if any activity of the kitchen?
Yes, I have almost helped all my kitchen staff because as a sous chef, I have to manage each and everyone who is working in a kitchen. Mm, Whenever the busy hours or rush hours are happening, I also get into cooking with helping whatever the dish is going high. So I used to also cooking. I used to help my colleagues by cooking or giving suggestions to him or arranging the ingredients, whatever the required to them. Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Uh, how do you assess the delivery products?
Delivery products, by assessing the delivery products is a crucial part in the as a show chef because it's only sees the quality and quantity of the product. First of all, if any delivery I receive, I want to check the temperature. If I receive the meat, for example, if I receive the meat, I want to check the temperature. I ask the driver regarding the temperature, what temperature did he bring. I check the meat temperature with the internal probe, the thermometer. Later I check the quality of the meat and quantity of the meat based upon the order list what we have given the order. Second thing is the any bad smell is occurring. The quality of the food is the main thing, so I check the quality smell. If any order is come, I used to intimate to him. Next thing is quality quantity, and I used to check that temperatures. I used to check the weight, whatever it is, and at last, if everything is okay from my order list, I used to receive the delivery, and I used to enter in my stock, and I used to sign up in the invoice form, and also I used to intimate to my chef and the manager.
Okay. How do you train your new staff?
While training new staff is very important in the kitchen because if he is a fresher, he don't know anything about it. So I used to teach him. First of all, I want to introduce him my staff, kitchen staff, and I want to show the whatever the equipments is there in my kitchen. Later, I used to first of all I used to tell the importance of the safety and hygienic. Later, I want to allot him into the vegetables cutting because vegetables or whatever the cutting is happening in the kitchen. I used to allot him because cutting is a very crucial part. So every chef want to know about it. Later, I used to give some more roles and responsibilities to him also, like labeling the stock which are available in the kitchen. Like that, I used to teach each and everything to him slowly so that he can also remember each and everything what he is learning. Whatever the knowledge I have, I used to share with him.
Yeah. What do you do if there is any broken equipment in your kitchen?
If I see any broken equipment in my kitchen, I used to label it, and I also discuss with my manager and my head chef, and also I give information to all my colleagues who are working in the kitchen. Later, I used to replace with the new one or the any other spare so that we can run our kitchen very smoothly and effectively.
Okay. What do you do if there is any hazard in your workplace?
Mainly in my workplace, there are five types of hazards in kitchen environment, like physical hazard, chemical hazard, biological hazard, economical hazard, psychological hazard. These are the types of hazards in my workplace. And recently, I have seen the physical hazards in my workplace. That is the person who came new. He don't use the proper safety shoes, so he used to slip on the doormat. So this is the recent hazard I have seen. So that I used to explain him what shoes we have to use, how properly we have to work in the kitchen. So we don't repeat it again. And we also used to record this type of hazards in a log so that we don't repeat it again.
What skills manager should have?
Well, manager should have many skills like problem solving, very good communication skills, and used to interact with each and every customer in a friendly manner. And he has to be very professional. And okay, that's it.
Okay. How do you manage to finish your tasks?
Well, I used to manage to finish my task as soon as possible in a very effective and in a very effective way. Uh, I want to arrive my workplace as early as possible so that I can do my work very peacefully and calmly. By arriving early to my workplace, I can uh, I can use my time to allocate so many things like stock changing, whatever the stock we need to discard, we have to discard it, and whatever the stock we have to receive, we used to record in our storage book, and we used to label it, and we have to manage each and everything. And I used to give some roles and responsibilities to my junior staff also, so that I used to manage each and everything. By managing, I can do my work very conveniently and effectively.
Yeah. How you store the food?
Storing food is very important in the kitchen environment. I used to store the food in a airtight containers so that the food won't spoil. If the food is 2 to 4 hours in between, we can use the food, and we don't want to place it in the refrigerator. Above 4 hours, we used to use the food, and we don't want to put it in the refrigerator. Above 4 hours, we used to discard the food, whatever is there, because hygienic is very important in the kitchen environment.
Okay. How you maintain the garbage or rubbish?
Well, in my kitchen environment, we used to maintain the garbage in with two bins, like a red bin and the blue bin. In the red bin, we used to use the general waste, and in the blue bin, we use it for cardboard or paper waste, whatever is there. We used for the blue bin, and these bins are used keep away from the kitchen so that we get rid of the cross contamination.
Okay. What do you do if any accident happen in your kitchen?
Well, any accident happen in my kitchen, if I am there, if it is, well, I will see if it is a major accident or the minor accident. If minor accident is occurred, I used to label it, and I used to turn off all the equipments. I used to inform each and every member who is working in the staff. If it is minor accident, if anyone gets heels or burns, I used to do first aid in that place only, because in my kitchen there is a first aid equipment, first aid kit. With the help of it, I used to treat with them. If it is a major accident, I used to call whatever the emergencies are there. We have the emergency contact numbers in my kitchen. We used to call them, and immediately I have to inform with my head chef and the manager, who is initial staff at there.
Right. How you communicate in the kitchen?
Well, we communicate in a very friendly manner, and we used to communicate very clearly and properly so that no one should get misunderstandings. And we used to communicate in a very professional manner. We don't use non-vulgar words, whatever. We use a proper way, and we used to be like professionals.
What kind of electrical equipment you use in the kitchen?
Well, in my kitchen, we are using many electrical equipments like mixers, grinders, steamers. Like that, there are many equipments we are using in my kitchen.
If any meeting happen in the kitchen, what do you discuss in the meeting?
Mainly we discussed in the meeting regarding the incidents which are happening previously, and we used to rectify it as soon as possible, and we used to provide training classes regarding health and safety, and we used to provide health and hygienic classes we used to provide. Next thing is menu planning. Any special dishes is happening, and one more thing is we used to update regarding the technology. So whatever the technology came, whatever the new equipment came to the society, we used to know about it so that we can do our work very conveniently.
Yeah. This is the end of our interview.
Thanks.
Okay, good luck. Bye.